Guys, today I'm going to show you how we go from this to this. We're going to show you how we get from a 12-inch by 12-inch piece of basswood and show you how we get to our final product, which is a baby announcement sign. This baby announcement sign is fairly simple. It just says hello world with a little bit of decoration on it. This basswood is 1/8 of an inch thick. The reason for that thickness is I have a 60-watt laser, and that way we can easily cut through this 1/8 inch of plywood. We already have everything designed and ready to go on the software side of things, so let's head down to the laser engraver and get cutting. Product out of the engraver. It looks great, but we still do have some work to do. One of the problems that we have when we cut things on the engraver is it's actually taking a laser beam and burning through that wood. Well, when that happens, the edge turns black and has some soot left on there. So we got to clean that up a little bit. We don't want that to get on the baby's clothes while they're taking the pictures or anything like that. So I kind of show you, if I just rub my finger on there, you can see the soot coming off there. So we're just going to take a rag. You can use any rag. You can use your shirt if you want. And we're just going to rub that on the edge. And we're going to get 99% of that soot off. And then in just a little bit, we're going to put a finish on this. So it doesn't need to be perfect, but we're just going to try to get the majority of that rubbed off so we don't have to worry about it. So I'm just going to go around this, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times. And you can kind of tell on my rag here how much I'm getting off. So I can kind of tell when it is mostly off. And it's getting pretty good now. Go around it maybe one more time here just for good measure. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. Okay, we got most of that off. So now we're going to clean up the face a little bit. So you probably can't tell this on the camera, but around the engraving, it leaves a little bit of a burn or a little fade from the engraving. So we're just going to use some 220 grit sandpaper and just lightly sand over the engraved portions. And that'll help clean that up a little bit. And you don't have to go very hard with this. You don't want to actually go too hard or you will scratch some of the engraved portions. So we're just going to go over that lightly. I wouldn't use anything stronger than 220, maybe 120 if you had to, but 220 or 400 is probably your best bet. So we're just finish that up there. And then if you want to on the back side too, kind of where you can see there's some marks from the cutting out. You can clean those up a little bit too. It's on the back side, so I'm not as concerned about it, but we'll clean it up anyway. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna take a air compressor nozzle, just kind of blow all that dust off that we just made from the engraving. Okay, one step left. We're gonna put a finish on this. Last thing to do is put a finish on. Today we're gonna use a very standard product. This is a gloss lacquer finish. Something I like to do as a tip, if you're out there doing this yourself, is I like to lay some paper down over my tabletop so that my finish doesn't get all over my table. And one other tip is I don't like setting my product directly on the paper, because when I spray my finish, at times the finish will stick the product to the paper. And when you lift the product up, the paper can tear and stick to the back of your nice finished product. So what I like to do is take something a little bit smaller than my finished product and set that underneath. Today I'm just going to use something as simple as the cap from an aerosol can of paint. So I'll set that like that. If you don't have that, something as simple as just a piece of cardboard cut out would work great for that. So let's put this finish on. This finish, I really want to make sure that I'm sealing up these edges, because one of the big reasons we're doing this is to make sure that this soot that is left from cutting through the plywood is not rubbing off on anything. So I'm really going to make sure and get those edges sealed, and I'll do the top as well, and then I'll flip it over, do the same thing. So I'm getting 2 nice coats around the edges, the tops get 1 coat, and then we'll be good to go. There's your finished product. If you guys are interested in this, I have a link in the description to my Etsy shop. I do have a couple other variations too if you're looking to customize a name on one, or we have a baseball themed one that you can fill in name, date, time, weight, length. And we also just have a Hello World one that has that on the top, and then the same thing, name, date, time, weight, and length. Check these out on my Etsy shop, and we'll see you in the next one.